Hi! Okay, so this isn't going to be anything fancy. I just wanted to kind of walk you through and show you some of the Pure Haven products that I've swapped to for bath and body products. We will cover in later this week skincare. That's going to be a separate topic. I have all of that lined out here and I can't wait to talk about that one. We'll also talk about hair care because that was the first thing that I swapped with Pure Haven. That's going to be a different day as well because there's just a lot available. So today I want to talk about some of the other like bath and body products. I mentioned this before, but the first piece of advice that I got when we were looking into this company and we were talking about making this switch, and I was just kind of overwhelmed. I was like, holy crap, there's a lot of stuff. And it's apparently all toxic. And I was like, where do you even start? I can't afford to just do it all at once. And so we have our friend Megan. I hope you watched her video. She is a hormone specialist, nurse, incredibly helpful through this whole transition. Her best advice to us was to start with something you use every day and you just do it over time. Make all your swaps happen over time. So that's what I did. Shampoo and conditioner was first. The very next thing was deodorant. I had already been trying to find a good non-toxic deodorant. I've tried a lot of the ones that you can find in the stores. I've tried Native and gosh, I don't even remember. Billy was one of them. All the ones that look so fancy and natural at the store and they say they're all natural and they were the worst. They didn't work, number one. Number two, one of them like literally lit my armpits on fire. It was the worst day ever. I was like scrubbing it off. So those were all just sitting in my my kitchen, my bathroom, rotting. And I went back to, the regular Secret or Dove or whatever I was using. It was always different because I needed something that worked. So this was one of the first things that I swapped to was Pure Haven. This one that was my first one. This is the lavender chamomile. And I love this one. I really love that scent. And I used the whole thing. It took me 4 months. I think 4 months. It was at least 3 months. I got this in October and it was definitely into the new year. It was either January or February. So this lasts forever. But I wanted to try some of the other scents. So when it ran out, I got kind of our base one with just tea tree and peppermint. Very mild scent, works amazing. Super impressed with it. I swapped Brett's out. This is a really common scent for the guys. It's orange bergamot. He hasn't said a word. So I'm assuming that means it works. He's been using this for a month or two. So this is what I will be sending with Aiden on his mission, and I'll be getting some for Ian and getting the girls on it as well. Like I said, it's one of those things that you just kind of have to take it, kind of pace yourself. And I started with me because I care about this. My family doesn't. So as far as actual like bath and body products, I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to start talking to them about, hey, what do you think about making this switch? But I needed to start with me so that I could know it worked. So I could be like, I promise it's going to be worth it. So we're getting to that point. This is another thing that I got early on. You can see I'm almost through this tube, but I got the mineral toothpaste. I have for a long time been really frustrated with dental care. Seems like they're kind of trigger happy when it comes to drilling on teeth. I had a crown fall off and the tooth under it was gone. So I'm in the process of getting an implant, and the whole thing has just made me completely rethink just the automatic trust that we give to our dentists. I have been religious about dental care every 6 months since I was a little girl. And yet I've had a lot of dental work done. So I've done a lot of research, and this is really incredible stuff because the minerals that are in it literally remineralize your teeth and they rebuild the enamel of your teeth naturally. So this is what they tell us is that your, cavities, the bacteria is eating away at your teeth and causing these cavities. And the only way to fill it is with these, what's the word I want? Artificial, similar products, right? Like they put these fillings in your mouth, most likely highly toxic. And then those don't last forever. So eventually you're left with like no real tooth left because the dentist has drilled it all out. This stuff's been amazing. I have seen a noticeable change in the color of my teeth. They've whitened quite a lot. Obviously, the mineral's rebuilding, so they're getting whiter like they're meant to be. The last time I went in for a cleaning, the hygienist was like shocked. She's like, no, wait, what are you using again? Because she didn't spend hardly any time at all cleaning my teeth. They just looked great. I had no cavities. I'm sold. So that, I've been on this tube and I haven't talked Brett into this yet. So I'm the only one using this in our bathroom, and I've been on this since probably early November. This was one of the early things that I bought, and I'm still using it. It lasts forever because you use just a small amount. All of this non-tox stuff, this is a really big shift for me. You use really small amounts of everything, and it works fabulous. So when you get them and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get the lotion, and you see this tiny bottle and you're like, there's hardly anything there. I'll go through this in a week. Like the normal lotions, living in Idaho, I would go through this in a week. I don't need very much. That little bit is enough for my hands and my upper arms, lower arms. This lotion is my favorite. This is vanilla peppermint. It's so yummy. It's got kind of a thinner consistency, so it's easier to spread, and it soaks in really good and it feels amazing. Like I said, it doesn't take very much. This is my second bottle, and that's because my kids love it too. So lotion, we also have, I'm out and my new one hasn't come yet. We have some amazing body butters. Oh, I'm obsessed with the body butter. I really like it on my feet because they get cracked because I go outside barefoot all the time. And so I've gone through my whole tub, and I was using it on Brett's hands as well. He has eczema, really, really bad. He uses Aquaphor. And so I started putting it on his hands, like just the backs of his hands that were so dry. It works. It works so good. So I ran out of that a lot quicker too. So I gotta get some more body butters. So those are kind of our options, is we've got lotions and we've got body butter, and they will come out with seasonal scents a lot. So there have been some other scents of lotion, but this is the one I'm sold. I'm sold. I don't need another one. So shave gel, this one's actually new. This is a recent acquisition. Works great. It's just a really mild scent, so it's nice. I mean, girls shave a lot of square footage, so it's nice to know that I'm putting something safe on. Same with body wash. This one's the passion fruit. This is the first one I've tried, so I need to try some of the other scents. We've got a couple of different ones, but again, it works great, and it's nice to just know when I'm cleaning that I'm cleaning with something that's not just leaving behind toxic residues. Oh, and then we do have a lip balm. Now, I am somebody who uses a lot of chapstick. I don't know, maybe anyone who lives in Idaho understands this, but chapstick and lotion go everywhere with me. I have it in the kitchen, by my bed, in the bathroom, in my cars, like it goes everywhere. So I stocked up on this over the holidays. They had like some Black Friday deals, and it lasts forever. It works really great. I think that's all I have in front of me. That's all I can think of. I am not a big product user. Like I'm not somebody who has a whole counter full of products for myself. So this is all just stuff that I do use, and I needed to replace that first. And so there's a lot of other things that I haven't tried yet because it's not something I've ever used and it hasn't been a priority, but it's just been really nice to know basically anything that I need in the home or body area product line, I can get it from Pure Haven. I trust them. I know it's safe. I know the owners. I trust the owners. I trust their mission. Their mission is to be 100% toxin free. No hidden fillers, no hidden fancy names that you can't understand. Everything is completely natural and toxin free. And it's just nice to know that if I need something, I know where to go get it. So if you have questions about any of this, let me know. And I still want to hear from you. What are the things that you use every day that you're like, okay, this needs to be replaced pretty quick? because, you know, Megan talked about it in her video. We have this toxin load in our bodies, and that's the amount of toxins that our bodies can handle naturally. And sometimes the toxin load is just way more than we can handle for all of us because of our environment. And that's why we've got such rampant increases in disease and disorders and all of the things that we're seeing that didn't used to exist. Our bodies can't keep up with it. And even just one swap makes a difference. Every tiny little step you take toward reducing that toxin load brings your body closer to being able to handle it naturally. So pick something that you feel strongly about in your daily routine and start there, and just start to make that shift and make those swaps, and you'll start to notice a difference over time. Okay, so we will talk more later this week about some of the other products. I think tomorrow is cleaning supplies. I have a lot of those. And if you have questions all along the way, just drop them in the comments or you can message me. See you.